So, good evening, Lloyd and Andy. How are you both?
Evening. Very well, thank you.
Yeah, all good, thank you. Yeah.
Good, good. So, tonight we're going to talk a little bit about some of the Bristan products that we've sent you and just get your thoughts and feedback on those products. Okay. So, before we start though, Andy, could you just tell us a little bit about how long you've been in the business and what are your best bits about it?
Well, I'm 59 this year, and I started my apprenticeship at 15. Loved it, and I just look forward to going to work every day. It's one of those that never any day is the same, but I just love what I do.
Fabulous. Lloyd?
I've been doing it since I was 16. Since I left school, I'm 32. Even though I look about 52, but I think that's what does to you. But it's every day is different. I love it. But since I was 16, so we're doing it 16 years now. So
got a bit of experience on the call then with you both, yeah?
Yeah.
And as well, obviously, you're advocates for Bristan as well. So how long have you been advocates for Bristan? Lloyd?
I've been, about 2 years now? I think 2 years, maybe before lockdown. So 2 and a bit. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, Andy?
I think, I can't remember if it's 6 or 7 years, but I really can't remember. It feels like about 26 years in the nicest way.
Time flies when you're having fun and all
that. Yeah.
Brilliant. Okay, so I'm going to ask you a couple of questions about some of the products. So the first question I've got for you both, our new black showers and taps that we've brought out, they're finished with EPD or electrophoretic deposition. And obviously we've sent these to you guys and we just want to know, so what did you think when you opened the box, the quality, the feel? What did you think of the products when you first had a little look at them, Andy, if you want to answer that first?
When you get them out of the boxes are really well prepared, and when you open it, you can see everything there. And the quality of the finish is just. I fitted some black products from somebody else, which didn't go down very well where we were because they would get covered in limescale. But these feel much better quality. They feel the best products that I've seen on the market for quite a long time with the black products.
Yeah, can you tell the difference? Sort of, I know powder coating is sort of across the board. That's what people generally use as powder coating. So the feel of that, does that feel different to the powder coating, the look and feel of it?
Yeah, it was a little bit rougher, I think, the powder coating compared to what Bristan have got. It feels more. The word I want to use, it's not really a manly word, but is elegant.
That's a very nice word. Thank you, Andy. Lloyd, what do you think about it?
Yeah, you can tell. When I changed it, I actually changed mine for a black tap changeover because I had a problem with it, and the customer said you can tell the difference in the finish straight away. And looking at both of them, you could tell the difference from the powder coating to the other one, and even in the movement because they used to clang the old tap and they changed it because it was leaking. It was only a couple of years old, so I swapped it over. I think it was a Colbert. And swapped it over, and I got a message from the customer saying how pleased they was with it straight away because you could just tell the difference in quality between the two taps straight away. Even they're presented well in the box and stuff, but from one to the other, when you've got them both out, you can tell the difference straight away between the two.
Oh, that's brilliant. Yeah, I think definitely the finish does feel more durable. The EPD is a more durable sort of long-standing finish, and we did a lot of testing on that to make sure we got it right for the customers. So thanks for that. Also, with the Buzz and the Craze, obviously we brought them out in black, but we've also got them in the chrome. With those two showers in particular, you get the wall mount 12, which is the isolation valve on the front for those bar showers. How does that help with installation, Lloyd? How does that help you when fitting them?
Maintenance-wise is really good, but installation, I think you can get the water back on, get the kettle on, can't you? Turn the water off, back on, get the customer, get the kettle on, and you can obviously first fix and have it all set up with a wall mount 12. And yeah, it's so much easier. Because then you haven't got to go. It's like sometimes stopcocks are not the best. Go back out, turn the water back off, and it's just much better. Tying it in.
Yes, it sort of takes that part out of it.
Yeah, having a go. If I'm in a block of flats and I've got to go all the way down, turn the stopcock off down at the water meter, and then turn it back on. At least if I've got the wall mount 12, I can isolate it and crack on and do other bits if I need to do other bits with the water on.
Thank you, Andy. What about you?
Yeah, I'm the same as Lloyd. It's always, if you can do it there and then, plus having the rubber covers to go over the ball fix valves as well. I had a customer where I fitted a wall mount 10, which came with the pre-carry, which was, I can't remember the name of it now, but they had a similar shower. And then when we fitted the carry, no, it was the carry, yeah. And when we fitted the buzz, they came with the wall mount 12, and they said, is there any chance I could get some wall mount 12s to swap over in the other one for the other one, which Bristan very kindly supplied me, and we swapped them over, so they had both, those changed as well. But yeah, they're good quality, and they, for turning on and off, it's brilliant, easy access.
I think you future-proof it, didn't you, in terms of, I don't know, I don't seem to get them jobs going back to change showers where you've got the valves underneath.
That's probably because you fitted really well the first time,
Yeah,
so I don't have to go back. And I think, yeah, definitely from a maintenance point of view, if you do need to change a cartridge or something along those lines because of whatever reason, definitely makes your job, I would say, quicker.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
much quicker.
Yeah, I do think it's a bit of a game changer, really, with the wall mount 12. Really, really great that they're on the bar showers. Okay, and another thing to just point out, with the black products that we've brought out, they are all RAS approved. How does that go down? Is that something that you discuss with your customers? Is it something that they're interested in? Andy, what are your thoughts on the RAS approval of the black products?
Well, I tend to fit most RAS products because of being registered with them. But I find the word, I think it's demographics, the younger generation are starting to be more interested in RAS approved stuff because they're more ecological and they're more better for this, that and the other, where an older generation, some that are engineers will want it, but I think it's the younger generation, they want things registered, they want things to be if there's some comeback, there's something there, you know what I mean?
Like an accreditation on there, so it's been approved by an outside. Yeah, an outside body is also then approved that product. And Lloyd, what about you?
I always tell my customers they're RAS approved. I always mention it when I'm selling the product or when I'm speccing whatever. It just gives you another thing to stand out from the rest, really. In terms of if you've got two sets, you've got obviously the coating, and you say these are RAS approved as well. It just brings it. I always say it to my customers. I think they are, again, like Andy. I think it's, if you're doing a new suite and you're doing everything and they're doing black finishing, they're going top end, they're going to want the top end type of stuff. People, they say you want to fit and forget, don't you? So you've got that.
Oh, yeah.
You don't want to keep extra thing on top. So,
yeah, and I think it's like a quality sort of, you can then see the quality in it as well, and what with the 5 and 10 year guarantees and the finishes and all of that and the aftercare service, I think, if there's more bits to it, then obviously that is better for the customer. I know I would definitely prefer something that had a bit more accreditation to it, etc. Okay, so the last question for you both. Bristan's mini valve range, so sort of our like eco sort of saving showers with the adjustable sensors on there. Again, Lloyd, what do you think of those showers and fitting those?
I always keep a Sonic in the van, because it's just, if I go to a shower that needs replacing, I know that Sonic's going to fit them centres, because you can measure it, you can just change the centres and wind them out. And I always keep a Sonic in the van. I think they're brilliant. I've said it before, I've said it on socials and stuff, it's my favourite shower, the Sonic, just because of that adaptability of it. It's just, it's brilliant. Just take a bar, if you just carry like a bar and you've got 150 and you go to a mini valve, you know it's going to fit and you can use it. And even if you put something contemporary and put it in and they want to change it, at least you've got something on and you've got a result for the customer. For me, it's good. I always keep a Sonic in.
Excellent. And Andy, what about you?
Yeah, we do a lot for a church diocese, and got called to a vicarage the other week, and the pipes came down the wall, chrome piping down the wall. It was another competitor. Starts with an A and got a Q in it, and they didn't want it because of the so expensive in price. So I just grabbed the Sonic out of the van and adjustable centers, and it covered the back plate. It was on the tiles as well, and it's just the one lever function. And the vicar and his wife were really, really pleased, and it didn't have any messing about with pipework alterations, holes in the wall, holes in the ceiling, etc. So they're the best thing since sliced bread.
Yeah, it's a definite time saver, isn't it, in terms of what you know. go away, save so much time and having you'd have to walk all the pipes up in the wall and everything when you to get proper centres. So
yeah, and I think that is the beauty of them, that they can take pipe work running down the wall, coming out the wall, or wherever that pipe work's coming from. Then you can fit them, can't you? So
well, the worst ones obviously when they pop through the wall, because you think I'm not going to be able to walk with them in the tiles. So you know with us, and you know that obviously the mini valves, they're going to be able to wind them down to whatever centres you want, and the back some small and covered. Yeah, it's always,
absolutely. And with
also the adjustability of the temperature. If I know they all come out at 48, but if they needed a slightly hotter temperature, it's just an Allen key in the hole, give it a twist, job done.
Nice and simple. We even got it's just the one lever as well in it. I know there are obviously other ones in the Cynic, but it's
helps us plumbers not have to think as well.
Well, if there's one less thing you have to do, then you know that's what we try and do. And again, with the mini valves, because obviously they adjust, don't they, from 110 millimeters up to 155 millimeters with those two sets of elbows in there. So it definitely gives you that adjustability and that movement for those products. Okay, guys. Well, just before we go, is there anything sort of dealing with us as manufacturers, Bristan? Sort of what is it about being advocates that you like about being advocates for Bristan? Andy, if I ask you first.
As I've said, I've fitted this Bristan stuff for about 18, 20 years. The product is amazing, but the backup and the staff are even more amazing. The reps, you guys in the office, it's just so easy to get hold of people. And the Bristan Untapped page, you can contact one of us and we'll answer if we can. But we can access people in the factory easier than sometimes some of the plumbers can. So it's just really good to catch up. And if there is a problem, you get it sorted.
Fabulous. And Lloyd?
Yeah, the backups really is like what really echoing what Andy said, like the backups class, and it's brilliant. We've always got that point, and the Untapped page is really good. The amount of times you see stuff on there, and then there's some of you guys from Bristan actually on their page that reply and help people out, and it is good for that. It's brilliant. I mean, the socials is really good, really. So
I think Untap that installer bit there, getting people asking questions and you guys can answer and we can answer. It's definitely like a nice forum sort of thing, isn't it, for everybody to be on there?
Like someone's always had that experience. If you've got a problem with whatever or whatever, it's always really quickly answered on there as well. Even if it's someone from one of us from the Untapped team or one of you guys, it's always quite quick, because a lot of the time I know people do it from site, or they've got this problem, they've got pictures and they want to get a result for the customer, which is what it is really. You want to make the customer say, I know what's wrong, I'm going to sort it, or they're sorting it, sending a part, and it's just quick, and then it's another thing not to worry about, and it's done, and then it's easy. It's good for that.
Absolutely. Wow, thank you very much for answering those questions for us, guys. So thank you, Andy. Thank you, Lloyd.
Thank you.
And I'll speak to you soon.
See you, mate.